Yes guys, what's good? Started in with Rufus, client Rufus, friend Rufus. We're both 7 weeks out, both feeling a little bit fatigued, but feeling decent. I've just come off of illness, so it's my first training session in actually a while. We're in for an upper session. Main purpose of this video is just to document it, you know, everything can become a blur on prep, but something we spoke about for a long time. Just want to document it, so we're just going to film a bit of the session, do a bit of talking, have a good time, and that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. There's not really much more to it.
That's all we're going to say. We're going to get stuck in, so let's fucking go. Let's fucking get it, boy. Yeah, good. Follow this kind of pattern a little bit more. Like there, that's it. Now all the way. Yeah, that's it. Good, let's go, come on. Let's work, Ruth. Perfect reps, let's go. Let's go. All the way up. Up. Yeah, good. So what we're really thinking about on this exercise is keeping our arms quite long. You don't want to be like coming short with it and just driving that hand out and that elbow tucking down. That's not what we want. So similar to like a normal lateral, arms quite long, really driving out. You can actually drive the hand out more in this one, but nice and long and then right the way up, nice and controlled. One set in, I'm already pumped from that. What do you reckon?
What I found probably with that exercise is more about following the lines of the actual cable.
Yeah. Like
instantly, as soon as you started saying redirect, essentially what is happening is that you are just following the line of the cable the whole time rather than making it complicated and being all over the place.
100%. Right, 3 sets on this, move on to the next one. Next exercise, we're going to do a flat chest press. We're going for the hammer strength 1. This is an exercise that I have in my plan and Rufus. So today's session we're trying to work for both of us. Rufus has got his new top on, boy, thinking he's looking fresh. No, so on this flat press, I'm really trying to just make sure I'm moving all the load with my chest. So what I'm trying to do is I'm having a split-second pause at the bottom, right, as I'm pressing through. Nice 2 seconds on the eccentric, and then I'm trying to move that concentric as quick as possible, but whilst keeping obviously the tension in my chest. So things I'm thinking about is keeping my chest up, you know, my scapula kind of pinched, and just getting a really nice contraction. Good thing about this flat press is it actually converges in slightly, so it allows you to get a bit of a squeeze. But just how you feeling? Feeling good?
Feeling good, mate. Might actually finally outpress you for once.
If he outpresses me today, I'll quit prep, and that's a promise. Into my last warm-up set. We'll see how this moves. Yeah, I'm actually dropping down in weight this week just a little bit, just because I start to fall below the rep range we want to hit. So last warm-up, and then we're going to absolutely send it. So we'll see how we get on.
It's fine, I'll outlift him today, it's easy.
Just a working set now, guys. Looking for 10 reps plus, really. Rufus is going to help me out with the first rep, just because it's at a bit of an awkward angle. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, sweet.
All the way, all you, all you.
Reps there, guys. Decent set, good form. Happy with that. Big rush.
Did we forget the cuffs?
I'll go get them. I
saw them.
Do you set them?
I thought they looked like not the gym's ones.
Yeah, I'll grab them.
Good afternoon.
If they were the gym's ones, they'd get kidnapped straight away. They'd be in the bin.
And that's why I thought.
So moving into the back offset, guys. We're just going to do a 5 kilo reduction here. I should still get 10 plus reps, and if I do, that's quite a good set. I'm going to get Rufus to give me a hand up again. And the reason I'm doing that, guys, is because the bottom for me is almost too much of a stretch. So I'm putting myself in a vulnerable position, you know, and that's not what we want. We don't want to be moving the load to our joints. We want to keep it on, obviously, the muscle side.
More power out of that hole, come on. Power, good.
So moving on to a seated chest press, guys. A couple of sets on this. Really nice resistance profile on this. Just get a really nice squeeze again. and you can converge on this as well. So, you know, you can come in, you come forward and right the way in and squeeze. So things I'm thinking about doing on this is keeping my chest up. As I actually come back slowly, I'm thinking about actually elevating my chest. And what that allows you to do is actually get a little bit more stretch. Slight pause, and I'm thinking about pushing forward, then in. So I'm not pushing straight in, because that's going to involve triceps earlier on. I'm thinking right the way through, then in on the end. So I have a little watch on these sets, and yeah, trying to get a crazy T pump. Go a little wider. Chest up, chest up, chest up. Now forward, then in. More. Rather than in straight away. Go wider with your hands. Wider, wider, wider. There. Now push right way forward and in. Good. Good difference.
I'm going to have to go lighter.
Yeah.
Get it? Come on. There we go. That's more like it. Come on. One more. One more. Oh. So it's not so. Oh, sorry, you were about to talk, but it's not that and then that is like more of just a wide press to come all the way through.
You don't have to go like silly wide, but you don't want to go like this.
So not quite so much to the extent of like a fly, but in between.
Yeah, because if you literally go like this, that's a lot more triceps. Pushing forward and then almost your elbows coming together, but like without dipping them.
Oh, I got you.
Beautiful. Let's go, come on. So usually guys, I'd come in here and spot Rufus, but where we're on prep, we don't really want to be doing too many force reps because he's already, recovery capability is already lower. So I was to come in and spot him and help him with extra force reps, it's actually not going to help, it's going to dig him a bigger hole. So that's why we've left it like that there, good set from him.
Whoa.
So the next exercise, we're actually doing a rope cable pullover. We're actually just doing basically half reps, we're doing partials. So there's a lot of science coming out recently showing that training muscles in the lengthened range can provide good benefits. So what we're doing, instead of the full pullover where you're going to come all the way through, we're basically just doing half of that motion, so we're staying in that length and range. I actually get a really good pump out of this and it sets me up for my next back exercise, so it might look quite a bit weird, but you know, you've got to go with the times of where, you know, science is showing what builds more muscle, so that's what we're going to do. So it's an exercise where people will probably look at me thinking, what the fuck's he doing? But there is reasoning behind it, and you've not got to care what others are thinking about your training. At the end of the day, if it's providing results, it is. And also, Rufus has gone to kind of finish his session, so we're going to link back up towards the end, probably do some posing. And so moving on to a single arm cable row, really, really good lat movement. You get really good contraction on this. So what I'm thinking about is keeping my chest up. I don't want too much body rotations, just literally my arm moving. So chest up, I'm going to get a nice stretch, really drive that elbow back. Don't need to come all the way back, but just to, you know, around here. And just basically being in control of it. I'm trying not to yank it. I'm trying to just pull through nicely, nice squeeze, and then nice control. I don't need to overstretch, but you do want to get a bit of a stretch. So I'm going to show you, you know, roughly how it should look. Really, really nice exercise this. So moving on to a dual arm crossbody extension, an exercise that I don't see done too often, but it's actually unbelievable. Can really take your tricep for a full range of motion, big stretch, big squeeze. So what we're thinking about doing is keeping our chest up, pulling our elbows back and getting as much arm flexion as possible, and that's how we're going to take the tricep for a full range of motion. So you know, little tilt in the hips, chest up, and I'm literally going right way through, squeezing, coming up slowly, not letting my elbows move too much. And the pump from this, guys, is absolutely crazy. So watch how I do it and give it a go. Honestly, one of the best tricep exercises you can do. Moving on to the last exercise, it is a prime bicep curl. Because it's a prime machine, that means we can change the resistance profile. So what we want to do is we want to make the exercise easier where it's hard. So on a bicep movement, trying to get that peak contraction, so right at the end of the motion, is going to be the hardest bit. So we want to load that lighter. So that's exactly what we're going to do on this prime machine. 3 sets, really good form on this, nice stretch. It's half a second at the bottom, half a second at the top, and just blow these arms up, and then we're going to have a little pose after, see how we're looking at 7 weeks out. Also take a proper look at Rufus, who's 7 weeks out. Productive session all in all. You can see that I've loaded the top pin the most, and that's because that is where it's loading the beginning range, which is the easiest, and then we haven't got any weight loading the top range, so it's going to be hardest at the bottom, average in the middle, and light at the top, and that's going to allow us to match how our muscles strength is. So yeah, we can go straight into this. So we didn't end up posing in Muscle Hut because the posing room was taken, so we just come back to the studio, do a bit of posing. We're going to have a little look at Rufus first, and then I'll have a little pose, and then we'll wrap up the session. All in all, good session. We only did a few exercises together, but since that's my first one back from illness, pretty good for me. What about yourself?
Yeah, it was a pretty good session all round. It's just good not to fucking be a weak skinny bitch by like week, 13 almost?
Yeah, I think we're both obviously 7 weeks out, but both in a good position training wise and all round, so. For Rufus, very happy with how he's looking.